Wow. So remember when I was telling you about how I felt like I manifested vinyl records? Well, I did it again, or I'm just getting lucky. It's not just this. So a guy called me last week about coming by, and he wasn't able to make it, so he came by today and brought a lot of records. Um, and now I'm set for quite a long time, but have quite a lot of records to go through and sort and price out, etc., etc. Well, there's 3 copies of brass construction. So let me show you. Oh wow, Richard Pryor. Check that out. Oh, another Richard Pryor. Pretty cool, live in concert. So let me show you what I got here. All right, that's 1 box. There's 2. There's 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll just call these crates boxes. 7, 8, and then yes, there's another one, 9, which is full. So 9 boxes. It's roughly around 400 records, give or take. Could be a little less, could be a little more. I'm guessing about, in these crates, there's 3 of them, which are full basically. There's about 50, so that's 150. Yeah, it's easily 400. And most of the records are from the 80s and older, but a lot of them from the 70s, some from the 60s. It's largely R&B, soul, funk, mostly Motown, that kind of stuff. So let me just show you. Little River Band. There's other stuff in here, like you just saw. There's KGs. I haven't seen this one before. There's some really cool stuff. There's Sade. Now that's cool. So I'm just going to go through this just so you guys get an example, an idea, and I did not even go through this yet. Change, Miracles, Saturday Night Fever. Whoops. Oh, that's different. The Wind Harp. So that's a little different. That's not quite what most of this is. New Day on the Rise, Ruben Hernandez. I don't know what that kind of genre is. Wow. This is Creative Source. So yeah, so you kind of get the point that there is a lot of this. Brenda Russell. Similar, Howling Wolf Sings the Blues. Similar types of genres in here. Roy Ayers. What is this one? Phyllis. I think I've seen this one before. Willie Hutch. I haven't seen that one before. Ben E. King. Look at this. We got a Stevie Wonder album, which always does well. Songs in the Key of Life. I have 3 of these, and I already showed you the Richard Pryors. Diane and Marvin, of course. That's a really cool cover. It opens up. So this is what it really is. Look at that, Sweet Cream. Collins and Colin. What's this? The Isley Brothers. So yeah, the people that come to my store that like that type of genre are going to love these pickups. These will go along well with the other box of records that I got. That's actually different type, more like classic rock from the 80s and 70s and 80s. But it'll be nice to put out these records. Basically, I did not look through everything, but I saw enough to know that these are going to be really great. These are going to do very well in my store. I don't know if there's going to be any that I'll sell online. Probably put all of them in my store. I got a lot of work ahead of me, so that's a good thing. Like I talked about in a previous video about you can quickly get buried under a lot of a lot of inventory, but I did want more records because I just have a lot of people buying records, and the more quality titles I put out, the better. And I just wanted a decent backstock because it has dwindled down from about 5 crates of backstock, of record backstock, down to essentially a crate that's left. And yeah, I needed to get more. So this is great. I'm going to be spending time going through these. I basically today, this was all that I got in terms of new inventory. But I was able to go through a bunch of stuff I had here that so I spent a good chunk of time going through stuff that I had put to the side to list on eBay. I photographed everything. I listed stuff on Amazon. Yeah, so then this came in, and so I had to deal with that. I had some customers come in, so you know, it's a bit of a mix today, but I am pretty it's like a mixture, right? Like, I'm excited to get these records in for sure because they're great records, but at the same time it's just more work. The other thing that I've been doing, however, to alleviate that work is planning for the setup I'm going to have at my bookstore, which is my second location, which is books only bookstore. Second location. Sorry guys, I'm a little tired. Is I'm already have the table set up. I have the light, and now I'm figuring out taking the photography situation in terms of might just use a phone to take the photographs and then upload them. But I need to get a computer. The computer I have down there is an old iMac that is very slow. I haven't turned it on for quite a while. I'm gonna turn it on again and check it just to make 100% sure that it's still going way too slow and that sort of thing, that we can't use it. Because it is too bad, because I do have a computer, but it's very old. So I'm looking into getting a laptop. I use Macs. I found a couple nearby that people are selling locally that I'm going to explore if the iMac doesn't work out, which I don't think it will. And so I've been doing that as well, just doing research, planning how I'm going to have this set up, how the person's going to be listing, that type of thing. Also, I am looking into, this is like a second half of the video. It's not related to the records, but it's on my mind. I'm going to be having my new employee slowly take over the newsletter for me. So I'll be taking the photographs here of the items that are going into the store, but I will do it essentially. The idea is that I do it a few weeks ahead of time, and I store them. Right now I'm storing them in the bathroom, but I store them here, and then I will upload all the photos to the computer that I have over at the second location, you know, in different folders, etc. That's the boring part, but based on the week, and then they will photograph the new books going out at the second location, which I will have to sort and set up as well. I'll just keep adding new books. Anyway, essentially, I'm working on that. Don't have to go into great detail, but I'm trying to free myself of some things that I end up spending a good amount of time on and that are a bit of an annoyance, like doing the newsletter, dealing with the photos, all that kind of stuff, and photographing the books down there. I'm trying to take that off my plate. I was still photographed items here, which is not so bad. Like I said, I'm going to get a jump start on it, get a couple weeks ahead, even start with 2 weeks ahead and then try to build to 4 weeks if I can. 2 to 3 would be the ideal. Anyway, so just get to that point. And then the next thing, or the other thing that I'm doing at the same time, is working on setting up the eBay listing station and all the technology, and so that it's streamlined and they can just take the photos, upload them, immediately start listing, and just create a system for that on a weekly basis. Whoever ends up doing that, I still have not 100% figured that out. It might be the new worker, it might not. But whoever it's going to be set up and it'll be ready to go, so that outside of what I am listing on eBay, which would be lots, and for now is going to be everything that's not books. I'm going to have them start with just books, get comfortable with that, and then start introducing them to CDs and DVDs. and then eventually to lots. Although I'll debate about the lots because then I have to haul them down to the other location. We'll think about that. I might end up just doing the lots for now. But anyway, that's where I'm headed. And so when I get in new inventory like the records, I'm thinking about, well, there might be some in here that I could sell online on eBay, but it's unlikely because I want to put most of them, if not all of them, in my store so that I have a great selection of different types of great records that are going for good prices as well and are well organized. So those are a lot of the thoughts, but this video is going to be titled, picking up more records essentially. But I thought I would chat about other things in my mind, but I'm super excited about these coming in. He also has many more records and apparently has a lot of records that are extremely rare and valuable that he's been collecting for multiple decades. So he is open to the idea of consignment. So that's just another motivator for me to get my eBay lister set up and to get that all worked out so that I can start feeding them on a weekly basis with lots of new inventory to list so that I can increase my sales, my eBay sales by a good margin. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next video. Take care.